Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna look at what are the energies that will surround you in the month of October in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you celebrate your birthday in October, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. So let's look at the oracle card for you. Number 52, mending, came out. So this one is all about forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. So try to think about what kind of relationship you have in your life that needs fixing. This can be a friendship, this can be a love relationship, this can be connected to family members. Obviously, you need to kind of think about what is the best way to fix whatever kind of went wrong there. And forgiveness is not necessarily all about that you accept the person's behavior. It is all about letting it go and not holding on to the hurts that this person caused you. And you're kind of doing it for yourself because with this you have the power to heal that wound, whatever came out from that argument, whatever came out from that discussion that you might have, or anything. It doesn't have to be argument. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading you do have the Death card, which is a card of change, simply indicating that one chapter of your life is ending and another one is beginning. But this is a major change, right? This is kind of like when some of you have been single up to now and now you're stepping into a relationship, or you've been in a relationship and the relationship has ended, or some of you are in a relationship that's changing because you're getting engaged, married, moving in with each other. It's a major change. You need to kind of look at it as a major change, something that you can be excited about, something that you might be worried about as well. But one thing you shouldn't do about this change is fight it, because if you fight it, the harder it's going to be to get on the other side of this change. Because again, this is a natural change. This is kind of like when something run its course and now it's time to step into the next step of your life. The first card of your reading is the High Priestess, which is a card of unlimited potential. So some of you might be very desirable this period of time, or you might be dealing with a desirable person. And again, she is somebody who's very beautiful. But also, it can be connected to secrets. So maybe there's some kind of a secret here that you need to get over or heal from it with that mending card. But also a very important aspect of this card to listen to your instinct, listen to your inner voice. The next card in your reading is the Ace of Pentacles, which all the aces brings a new opportunity into our life. This is that golden opportunity that you need to hold on to, that you need to take care of it, because on the long run, it will give you long-term happiness, long-term abundance, and beautiful, especially if you look at it from a long-term perspective. But again, you need to nurture it. So this can be a new relationship for some of you. For others, it can be a new happy chapter in an existing relationship. Now you also have here the Devil, which kind of tells us that something is out of balance here in your life, and you need to kind of pay special attention to it. You need to kind of discover yourself, what is this? I'm going to give you a couple of examples, but again, these are not necessarily your situation. Some of you might be in a toxic relationship where you kind of feel that you're bound and you're not able to see a way out of a situation or a relationship. Some of you might be going through one-night stands if you're single and you're enjoying the physical aspect of it, but you're not getting the emotional satisfaction. Some of you might be in a relationship, as I said, which is toxic, but there's some aspect of it that you might like. This is kind of like when you're overdoing something. Think about it this. What is that you're overdoing in your life? Because that's what the Devil is calling attention to. This might be connected to negative cycles, but also it can be connected to addiction problems. I mean, somebody is kind of addicted to drugs, alcohol, or anything, right? Or obsessed with something. Somebody might be here too obsessed with money as well, when you kind of look at it, that devil and that pentacles. But again, just think about it. What is that you're overdoing? Or what is that somebody's overdoing in your life? Because this is all about control, right? Somebody might be just simply too controlling. The next card in your reading is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card that symbolizes joy, celebration, happiness, and the enjoyment of life to the fullest. This is driven by gratitude, so very important for you to be grateful for everything you have and practice that every day to attract more of it. Now with the Devil card, some of you might be overindulging as well, because again, overindulging in terms of food, overindulging in terms of any kind of pleasures in your life. But the Nine of Cups is also a card of wish fulfillment. I kind of like to have the Devil and the Death together, because this might be a good indication that you're able to get rid of the devil in your life, whatever that is, whether it's a person, situation, addiction. And you might be able to finish some negative cycles in your life, because mending can be focusing on yourself as well. We also have here for you the Nine of Wands, which is a card of the wounded soldier, somebody who's been through a lot of challenges, difficulties, battles, arguments, and he's really exhausted from it, right? Probably you're exhausted from these continuous battles, whatever you might have, battling with a person, not seeing a way out of a situation, or battling with addiction. And you might be ready to give it up. But this card has a very clear message: do not give up. Keep going, keep fighting, because you're actually very close to achieving your goal. So keep going for it. All right, because this is a card of perseverance. So let's before we continue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you push to those like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget about the comment section. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. Where are you watching from? And put in some positive affirmations as well. For example, I accept the change that's happening for my greatest good. I am resilient and I am able to achieve everything that I want, or I'm able to have my wish come true. The next card in your reading is the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is a court card. Can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about this knight, that this is a slow moving knight, very reliable, very detail oriented, and he is putting a lot of effort into planning his future, but maybe a little bit too much effort, because his challenge is that he needs to get going. So maybe there's something here that you need to balance as well, how much you are planning and how much you are doing, because we kind of talked here about with the devil that it can be any kind of imbalance, and with that Knight of Pentacles, you might be too cautious, you might be overly focusing on too much on the planning aspect of something. But when this knight gets going, there's some kind of a guaranteed success. Again, it can be a reliable person, a loyal person. Long-term relationships as well can be connected to this card. But also there might be some kind of an offer coming in. Maybe somebody is interested in you. Can be connected to financial offers as well. But we're kind of trying to focus here on the relationship aspect. Or can be connected to also property. Now the next card in your reading is the Queen of Swords, which is a court card. So can be a person, your energy, or just general energy of the card. what we need to know about this queen, that she is logical, she's smart, she's factual, and she's been through a lot of difficulties, challenges. She's also called a divorced queen, so some of you might have gone through something similar to that. And she's also very resilient. I kind of see a lot of connection here to that Nine of Wands, because again, everything that she went through, all those disappointments, breakups, challenges, made her stronger. And she's also very hard to be misled, because she's resilient, and she is also the queen of clarity. So clarity might be coming to you in some shape or form when she shows up. But again, somebody might give you an advice as well. Somebody who is like, you know, they say whatever they think, no sugarcoating, and it might hurt, but they're trying to help you as well. Now you also have here the King of Swords. So King of Swords is the divine counterpart of the Queen of Swords. They're very similar from that perspective, that they're logical and that they are saying whatever they think. And also for this he's also smart and wise, and can be connected to the truth. Like when you kind of look at here this angle, you might have here a secret that ends or brings a change, because the truth will come out. Now if you're going through some kind of a process of divorce, because you know, with those death cards, something, a relationship might have ended for some of you. With this King and Queen of Swords, they might signify the lawyers, they might signify the judge as well, who's kind of making a very, very truthful and wise decision. Again, there might be some obsession here with money, if that's kind of happening, or property, if you're going through some kind of a divorce. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have here the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is a card of lying, stealing, cheating. So you need to be aware of that energy. Somebody might have hurt you that way. And again, this is why probably you have here the mending, because somebody was dishonest, somebody was trying to pull one on you. But you have here that Queen of Swords. Like the Queen of Swords cannot be misled. She's the Queen of Clarity, as I told you. But also, you need to kind of think about some kind of a new strategy in your love life or in your relationship when this Seven of Swords comes up, because he's stealing those swords because he doesn't want to continue to fight, right? You have here that Nine of Wands, who's been through a lot of battles and tired of it. So there's time for you a little bit more diplomatic. The reason you need to have a little bit more diplomacy, there's three reasons that I can tell you from these cards. You have here that Seven of Swords, which tells you that he wants to have a diplomatic approach, sit down instead of fighting and battling. And you have here these two swords court card, the King and a Queen of Swords, which they can be kind of good with each other, unless they get into a fight, because then they just cut each other, right? Like and this cutting is obviously, it can be words, because you know, they just don't sugarcoat, and they just keep throwing things at each other if they get into some kind of a fight. So because of that energy, and like this has to kind of end from that perspective, and you need to have that more diplomatic approach. Now let's see what we have from the Gypsy Oracle card. We have here for you the House, which again can be connected to property. Maybe there's something, some argument or challenges around property. Can be connected to traditional values as well. So maybe returning to your roots, how we were kind of brought up. The stability as well can be an important message of it. kind of take it as it resonates. Maybe like a home where you were kind of brought up is also in question here, with if you're kind of going through a divorce, or you might be looking for a relationship that based on traditional values. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.